Welcome, everybody, to the I Went Outside Today podcast. This is one of your three hosts, Chris.
This is Cheryl.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I did the thing.
Cheryl and I were looking at the crypto prices going up and up, and we knew that Sydney has all of her money in crypto. And now it's going up. We know you'll be able to get your very own turret house that you've been planning forever.
One day.
One day.
One day.
Now, one of the ideas that we did throw around was to drive you to open houses to make you look at homes.
Mm-hmm.
But then we found out the Edmonton Home and Garden Show was in town, so we decided to send you that instead.
If you had tried to make me go to a bunch of open houses, I would have gotten out of the car and left.
What do you have against open houses?
I've just gone into the woods. I don't know. It's weird and awkward. I feel like people can smell the pour on me.
Just go to Valley Village and get some rich people clothes that still have rich smell on it.
You can't. They're too expensive. The CBC or the CNN or the news, I don't know which one, did a whole expose on Valley Village.
That's only in the big towns. You go over to, like, where do we go?
I went to our Value Village.
Stony Plain.
And they were charging like $5 for an empty wine bottle.
What did you do with the wine bottle when you brought it home?
I didn't buy it. Rude.
You got to go to the small towns. They don't hire those people to go through and like super price everything, so you can get the good stuff cheaper.
So where did you guys go?
We went to Stony Plain.
And you got something good?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah.
Got some plastic resin shelves.
Yep.
Gold hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Cursed items. Listen to our new podcast, Probably Cursed.
I haven't, by the way. Sorry.
You have to. You're going to guest star on it one day.
I don't like cursed stuff.
It's probably cursed. We make no promises. As she eyes the wooden chest in front of her.
That's definitely cursed.
Well,
is that for this episode?
No.
Okay.
You'll figure out what it's for. Oh, you'll find out soon.
I can leave. I have Uber money now.
Cashing out some of your crypto early.
Worry about yourself.
Well, yeah, we figured instead of taking you to open houses, because we don't know how many turret homes are getting open houses, we sent you to the Home and Garden Show instead.
I already know the best turret house, too. It's in Strathcona. It's a big goth number, and it has a big turret.
And do you know how old the people who are living in it?
It's newly built. No one's living in it yet.
It's a newly built Gothic turret house?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know where all the turret houses are?
No.
That's embarrassing for you.
I'm on EdmontonTurretHouse.com every day.
You?
I signed up for the email alerts.
Anyway.
So we figure the second best thing is you're going to have to add some decor to your home. So we sent you to the Edmonton Home and Garden Show, which is, according to the description, a vibrant marketplace where you can shop for home-related products and services, experience stunning displays to help inspire your next home project, connect with industry experts. I bet you connected with all of them, Sydney.
Maybe.
And enjoy informative presentations from renowned local and international home professionals. Whether you're joining us at the Edmonton Expo Center with a specific project in mind or just looking for some inspiration, our local home professionals have you covered. 450 plus booths to explore and several unique feature displays to enjoy. This is a valuable event for all Edmonton homeowners.
Did you get any inspiration, Sydney?
I didn't read any of the description, and honestly, I really didn't want to go. But I said no to so many events that Cheryl said, you're going to the next thing we pick. And then she didn't ask me about it. She just said, where can I email this ticket to?
You didn't want to go to the Freedom Rally.
I did not want to be seen at the Freedom Rally. I can't decide what's worse. If you bump into someone there that you know, who's probably not an undercover podcast person and is just truly crazy alt-right, or if someone sees you there and thinks that you're crazy alt-right.
We'll make you press badges for the next event we send you to, so you have some backup there.
No.
And you didn't want to go to the discussion on how governments are trying to squash religion.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
With our former Premier, Jason Kenney.
To be fair, he didn't want to go either and canceled.
There you go. So I should have said yes, and then I would have come out looking like the good guy there.
True.
I think he found out you didn't want to go. He's like, oh, there's no point.
Yeah. But anyway, I didn't want to go to this either, but Cheryl already spent $7, so.
Yep. And we reasoned that it being on one end of the LRT line, then you live on the other.
Yes, I was glad that you remembered my feedback from the fucking wedding convention you sent me to. That place was so hard to get to. Oh my God.
So we figured this one is a little teensy bit
Yeah,
easier.
and I've been to a ton of trade shows at Edmonton Expo, so
Humble brag.
that was fine.
What other types?
That was a brag. It wasn't a humble one.
What other types of expos have you been to?
What was it called? It's like the same trade
as
show.
in one?
No,
You've
like the
only
one
been
at
to one
Edmonton
time?
Expo. It's the same show that like comes every year that like retailers go to.
The
So it's a-
Edmonton Home and Gift Market.
It might be. I don't know.
It's there every year.
It's like a big retail thing, and then all the goth brands show up. So like Sanctuary and Mars and Venus, like all of them would go
Talking
to that
about
thing.
trends?
No, but anyway, I used to go order all the goth clothes for the store I used to work at
Oh,
at
nice.
that thing. So I've been to that one a bunch of times, and then I went to like a tech convention in Vegas one time.
That's not at the
So-
Edmonton Expo.
I'm very trade show savvy, and I know all of the stuff
Okay.
about it and how to do it.
You know everything, and you
Yeah.
know all about the Edmonton Home and Gift Shop.
Yeah.
So you're about to regale us about what each and every one of the 450 plus vendors was selling.
No. So I really didn't want to go, and it was hanging over my head all day and kind of ruined my Saturday, and I had a headache. But then I dragged myself out of bed and finally went because I was like, you just have to get on the train.
What would you have done if we didn't get you to go outside yesterday?
Probably bed rotted and watched like 7 hours of TikTok.
Okay.
That's how the morning was kind of
I
shaping up
see.
because I had a headache. So then I just get on TikTok, and right now I'm watching All the True Stories by Ray William Johnson. They're very addictive.
The murderer.
He's not a murderer.
I don't know who it is.
That's just this guy, and he does these things.
But I know people with 3 names are typically serial killers.
Do they have the 3 names before or after their murderers? Jeffrey Dahmer only has 2 names.
That was before the rule gotten.
Mm.
Because, like, until him, they didn't know who was a serial killer.
Ted Bundy.
And then afterwards.
Does the Zodiac Killer count as 3 names? I feel like it doesn't.
Probably got 3 names.
Okay.
I mean, we've all got 3 names. It's called a first name, a middle name, and a last name.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I didn't want to go to your stupid Home and Garden show. But I got on the train and I went there because it's easy to get on the train. So that was
Thank you.
the saving grace of everything. And then when I walked in to the entrance closest to the train station, there was this thing called like Lighthouse Immersive Disney Adventure.
Yes.
And I was like, these assholes, like I could have gone to this Disney thing that looks really cool. And I have to go to the Home and Garden show. And I was like, I want to go to the Disney thing instead. And so then I was like, let me see how much it costs. And it was $37. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's a bit pricey. It's a bit pricey to like spend on the spot. And I was like, let me go check into this Home and Garden thing because I saw people walking around with these bags. And I reckoned if I checked in, I would get a free one. And then I stood in the Home and Garden show for like 25 minutes trying to Google how to get into the Disney thing with a discount, like looking for promo codes, discount codes. I tried a bunch of them. Nothing worked. And I was like, is $37 really that expensive?
But you have Uber money now.
I do have Uber money now, but it's only like $17 to Uber here. $37 is like a lot of money.
That's 2 to 3 Ubers.
Yeah, it's like a Uber and a half. I don't like math. Anyway,
Depends if you tip.
so once I couldn't find, I always tip. Once I couldn't find a discount, I was like, let me, if it's worth it, then maybe I'll just pay $37. And I thought that would be really funny if I just showed up and did like a whole Disney thing instead, and or a 2-for-1. I
Yep.
don't know. And then all of the Reddit reviews were really, really bad. Everyone was like it's so overpriced for what it is. People were saying they spent $400 on like 4 premium tickets, and that you're better off to just go watch a movie. Like people were pissed. And like when I was reading the description, I was like, it sounds like you just are walking around watching clips of Disney movies, but like surely there's more to it.
Is it like the Willy Wonka experience? Where
That's kind of the vibe from
There's a
Reddit was like, it's
silver
not
mask
worth
person?
it. It's overpriced.
Wow.
You know, people were really mad. So then I was like, wow, it looked like really exciting to look at it, but I guess I'm stuck with the Home and Garden show. So like, let's just make the best of a bad situation. So then I started walking around the Home and Garden show, and I have pamphlets to remember all of the stuff that I saw.
Ooh.
what was the first thing you saw when you walked into the door?
I don't even know because I was Googling how to get into the Disney thing. There was like a cute little market thing. And then when I saw that they had like craft stuff, I was like, oh, that's good. Sorry.
Like how this was literally 24 hours ago, and you're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
You have retrograde amnesia.
Worry about yourself. So, what are the things that happened?
It's like that movie Memento.
Did you have to talk to strangers?
A limited amount of strangers.
Okay.
I was walking around. So then when I started walking around, I thought it would be really funny to just get like brochures from all of the hot tub places because I think that you guys should have a hot tub. Because I would just like to point out that I don't have a home or a garden, so this was a silly thing to send me to.
You are on the cusp of having your own home and a garden Mom will probably live
I
in.
need a car first, so
You have a house without a car.
Yeah.
I think it's better to have a car.
How do you think people live before cars?
The public transit is really bad in this city.
Are you going to live in your car?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, it's a twofer. I have a rule against things that only do one thing, so maybe on principle I'll live in my car. Anyway,
You know, the RV show was also the same weekend. Maybe we should have sent you that one.
Yeah.
that would have been good. I like RVs.
All right.
Too late. Anyway,
There's no turrets on an RV, Sydney.
that's true. That's really true. I'm gonna have to make one. But so I thought it would be funny to just get all the hot tub brochures. Hot tub people are weird, and they don't give you like I've been to these shows before, and people usually have brand at minimum business cards. So I was just gonna go get all the hot tub business cards, or like foldies like this or something to give away. Hot tub people have nothing, and if they do even have something, it's usually like the sign up form for more information, and it's in the middle of all the hot tubs, so you have to go into their lair, and I didn't want to talk to anyone, so I'm like, well, that idea's out, but I still think that you should get a hot tub because I have no space for one.
Our house used to have a hot tub.
You should get another one. I saw a really big one that would be good. I will send you photos later. So that idea went out the window, and I also had my headphones in on ambient noise like for most of the show, so that when people would try and speak to me, I would just go like that and they would see my earbud.
Oh, you're pretending to be a deaf person.
No, I was pretending to have headphones in,
But you did have headphones in, though.
so I wasn't even pretending.
Yes.
Because I'm not a liar. So but they were on ambient noise, so I could hear everything that was happening.
So you
Okay.
were a liar.
No. And then that was helped me not acknowledge anyone that I didn't feel like acknowledging.
Fair.
So that was great. So then I walked around the first person that I talked to.
What was their name?
I don't know. I didn't get her name. But I saw the brochure for the Chinese dancing
Yep.
people. And I thought, oh, I've seen clips of that. That looks cool. Are they coming? And then that lady came right up to me and tried to sell me really, really hard.
Oh.
And I've been to the ballet for like $60. So if it had been affordable, I would totally go. But they have the special pricings here. And it was just sort of out of budget for me. Probably would have been a good show, but she was just trying to sell me really hard on it. But it's like in a week or two. So, you know, like usually where I sit is like $145. So it's just a bit pricey for something you're not planning to do.
Mm-hmm.
But she's selling me so hard. She's like, this is the best show. It's all the culture, and you know, it's the best thing. And I'm like, I don't doubt that. Like, so like, look, she's dancing. It's very colorful and exciting.
Very
I saw
nice.
someone dance before.
And then I wanted to stop talking to her because I knew I couldn't really afford to go last minute. And
You should have told her, and maybe she would have been like, I'll pay for your ticket and we'll go together. And you could have had a new friend.
well, I just said, you know, I would really love to take my mom to that, but I'm not sure if she's free, so I'll have to step away to call her to figure out if she's free. And then I just was like, well, now I'm stuck at this fucking convention, and I got to remember not to walk up and down that aisle again.
So you lied to someone else?
Straight to their face. But I feel like she knew. Sorry. But if I had the money, this is called Shen Yun, and if I had the money, I would go.
So if Sydney's ever at your event, just know that everything she's doing and saying is a slight deception.
It might be. So then I was wandering back and forth, and I was trying to kill at least an hour at this stupid garden show because I wanted to go to Torrid and look at the clearance section because I'm just trying to get like activewear on sale. So I was like, you gotta put in at least an hour here. $7 per hour. Fine. So the hour is coming to a close. I saw this big dog, and it was like a German Shepherd, but it was all black, so it looked like a big wolf. So I just followed that dog around for a while, and it was part of something called Ned's Wish or something, which is for like retired police dogs.
Oh.
Yeah. So that killed some time. And then I was like, I'm
Were
going to
you
get out
just
of
killing
here.
time?
Yeah. I was like,
Why
"Okay,
didn't you do anything?
Well, I did. And then they had like a crafty center pop-up shop. And I was like, oh, I'll get like a treat for the podcast for recording, which now you can't have because you've interrogated me. But I went and
It's
I
called
got...
an interview. We're interviewing you.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're
We
welcome.
will put it with our other one.
Cherish it always. I got these cookies as a present for us to have on the podcast, and because I'm out of full-time retainer wear, so I can eat during the daytime now.
Yay!
Very exciting. So
Congrats.
we're celebrating. And the reason that I got these specific cookies is because the lady didn't try to sell them to me. She actually, when I went up to her, like I saw her before one time and she did like a nod and smile, not like a hello miss, do you like cookies? And like, I don't like that energy. I like the smile and nod.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went back to get cookies from her. And even when I went up, she wasn't even fully looking at me because she was looking at her phone. So it was very non-threatening for me. So then I bought 6 cookies from her and they cost $20, which I did not know when I bought them.
Oh, wow.
So I hope they taste good.
Uh-huh.
And this is Great North Cookie Co.
There's a picture of a beaver on there, which is the main ingredient.
Pick a cookie to
Nice.
have.
Ooh, I'm going to have a carrot cake cookie.
Yeah. And they're all very cute and nice. And she had Cookie Monster ones, but I wanted a box of cookies. So then I bought the cookies and I was like, let me blow this fucking popsicle stand. I've done 2 laps. I followed this dog.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I've done the most that I can do.
What did you even see while you're there besides hot tubs and a dog?
Cookies.
And cookies.
Yeah. And I don't know, like some tile stuff. Do you care about tiles?
We're going to get some tile.
Well, they had tiles there. You should have gone.
What kind of tile?
The square kind?
The square kind?
Yeah.
Did they have the rectangle kind?
I didn't go up to any of the vendors. I was like, let me blow this popsicle stand.
So you wasted Cheryl's money.
So I was there for an hour. And as I was walking out, I see this giant sign and it says more exhibits this way. And I want to leave because I want to go to the shop before it closes.
Right.
And then I thought, fuck me, I better do a haul. And I've been here a bunch of times, so I know that every hall is really big. So if there's a whole other hall, it's massive, right? And I'm like, oh, let me go do a once around. Because I'm a nice person that will go see the whole exhibit for investigative journalism purposes. So
I don't think you investigated much.
I did investigate. I went to the next one. They had more hot tubs, and they still had no
What was the best hot tub you
handouts.
saw?
None of them. Like, have a business card. I don't want to.
No, like Cheryl and I have been to it before. They have the hot tubs out on the floor.
Yeah.
They have the hot tubs out on the floor, but they don't have like business cards or anything.
Yeah,
that
but
you
was
could
there a specific hot tub you saw that you were like, that one is the one that Chris and Cheryl should have?
do. The big ones.
The big ones.
The
Okay.
really big ones.
Yeah.
With which features? We could just dig a big hole in the yard and fill it with boiling water.
I would be into that. That's fine with me. But I feel like you're not supposed to dig, so you should get an above ground one.
Why can't you dig?
I don't know. Call the digging people. I'm not the authority on digging, but
You
I don't
didn't talk
think
to the salesman, did you?
at all. None of them. I'm not going
They-
to talk to a hot tub salesman.
They
Okay.
could have told you why you don't dig a big pit in your yard and fill it with boiling water.
Listen, if I had spoken to a hot tub salesman, we would be having a very different conversation because I would be in trouble and on the hook for a hot tub loan. So I'm very easy to peer pressure into things. I'm just
I
kidding.
mean,
I'm broke.
they're gonna get as far as where do we deliver your hot tub to, and you're like, oh, I don't have a place to put it.
Actually, I should put it on our fucking stupid zero-scape lawn at my house. I don't know where I found this. It's just a good folded one. That's just a good one.
What drew you to the pamphlet that you had just handed Cheryl?
I think I just grabbed a bunch of random stuff, but there's a good card in here that was for really good wildlife ones. This one, I got you that card.
Thank you.
They had really, really good stuffies and stuff.
I was at their store 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they have good stuff.
Yep.
So that's a good thing that I saw, Chris.
Thank you.
Stuff as in,
Like bird stuffies and animal stuffies.
It's where I got my seeds.
It's about nature and all that. So then I'm walking around the whole second thing, judging all the hot tub booths. Get a big one. I don't know. I didn't ask any questions. I don't know the
how
different.
big?
I don't know the different options. Like big. There's a big one.
I mean, they're all big.
This one you could like swim a lap in,
So swimming pool,
but it's a hot tub.
a hot swimming pool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. plug it right out there. You could do it. I believe in you. It'd be good if you had one.
I'm telling you, this house used to have one. The steps that lead into the yard, that was where it was. So you would walk off the deck out there into the hot tub.
Yeah.
And it didn't come with the house?
No, it came with a big dead rectangle patch on the lawn where
grass.
the hot tub used to be. And a big scary cable underneath the deck where it used to attach the hot tub.
They're a lot of work to maintain.
And you got to run them like all the time.
Yeah.
If you want to use them in the winter, they have to be continually running.
So it's expensive. Like, buying a hot tub is expensive, but then maintaining that hot tub is expensive. So if you're going to help us pay for the hot tub, sure.
I hope you use the hot tub.
There will be a subscription fee you'll have to pay.
No, everyone's going to fucking subscription fees these days. So anyway, what else
It's
are
called
they?
Hot Tub Plus.
I don't know. They just had like tile stuff. There wasn't really any garden stuff. Also, it was all like landscaping stuff.
That's part of garden.
No, there was like big waterfall fixture displays and stuff, and that was all fine. There was the most fun stuff in the first room because they had like the craft market. The second and third room didn't have that much exciting stuff. The second was mostly like landscaping stuff and the bird people. And then the third room, because when I got to the second room, then I saw another hallway and I was like, this is never going to end. This is literally hell. I'm in hell. I'm never going to escape the home and garden show.
You really wish you had gone to the Freedom Convention at this point, didn't you?
You know, I was thinking, how bad could a Freedom Convention be?
You could have just went to downtown, listened to a guy shout out a bunch of nonsense through a megaphone, and that would have been the end of your day.
I just feel like I'm still traumatized from the Creationist Museum, and
you could have saw him there and give him a high five.
Probably. And so, like, the alt-right is just not for me. But anyway, so I don't know. I looked at all the stuff in the second room. I went in the third room. I looked at all the stuff.
What was in the second room?
I told you, like the landscaping stuff.
What was in the first room?
Big waterfall. The craft market. Are you even listening?
The third room?
The third room had a huge Sealy display. Or not Sealy, Sleep Country Canada display. So all the mattresses and stuff. And
sorry, you keep changing the order of these rooms. It's hard to follow.
no. So the third room had all the mattresses on display. And then...
How many did you lie on?
None. Gross. I have a mattress. I don't need to be lying on public mattresses. That's not for me.
Haven't you ever been to a hotel?
Hotels do have public mattresses.
Also, the last time you bought a mattress, did you actually try it out, or did you just pick it based on looks and be like, well...
No, I had to lay on them, and it was super weird. I bought mine at Sears.
Was it weird because the sales guy lied down next to you on the
No,
bed?
thank God. He was pretty chill. But also, I got a really good deal on my mattress because I went on Sears Day.
Good job.
But I brought a safety friend because I don't like to talk to salespeople. And so she came in, lied on mattresses with me.
Well done.
So, thanks, friend. But anyway, so then they had all the mattresses. The only thing that's interesting in mattresses, in case you're wondering, is like everyone has like hospital bed. You know how like your hospital thing sits up?
Oh, they're all foldy.
They're all folding now for in your house.
Yep.
So that's new for
So
mattresses.
what was it like when you lied in those ones?
I didn't lie in those ones. I just observed them.
Did it have you thinking about your mattress at home and how it's garbage?
No, I have a really good mattress.
But does it fold up like a hospital?
No, but I don't need a folding mattress. Do you?
No.
Is everything okay? Do you need a folding mattress?
This was the only thing in the mattress room that drew your eye, and I wondered.
Oh, it wasn't. It just wasn't that deep. I just observed that there was mattresses, and then I forget what else was even in that room. Honestly,
Was there pillows, blankets, teddy bears?
Dog beds.
maybe there's a big truck, a big blue truck.
Was there a bed in the truck?
No,
Like those race car beds?
no.
Or
And
the-
somewhere in one of the rooms there was like tiny homes, which was fun. The first room had tiny homes.
You
maybe.
do like tiny things.
I do like tiny things.
What was it like being inside the little tiny homes on display?
I didn't go inside the little tiny home.
Why
So
not?
Then in the third room, I was like, okay, I've done the whole fucking exhibit. I can leave now. And then I just sat down at this stage area to like get all my stuff kind of sorted because I was carrying my jacket and all that so that I could leave. And then they announced that someone was coming on the stage. And I was like, that sounds terrible. And then they were like, it's like this guy. Hang on.
And then you're
I have
like,
documentation so I could tell you his name.
Was he one of the celebrity guests?
Yeah, he did a talk. I'm looking at the show guide. There's going to be a lot of dead air in this episode while I try and figure this out.
Don't worry, I just cut it out and put it after all your jokes.
That's very rude.
So since Sydney doesn't know the name, I'm going to assume she didn't really go at all, and she
Oh,
did end up going to
Look at all the stuff I have.
go to the Disney exhibit.
I didn't.
I just assume you went through the garbage outside the entry of the hall.
I brought you cookies. You monster.
This might also be from the garbage.
So anyway,
So you heard some guy was getting called to the stage, and you're
some
like,
guy was getting called to the stage, the Sleep Country
finally
Canada
some
stage.
meat to the sandwich.
And I was like, just trying to organize my stuff and go. And then this guy comes on to the Sleep Country Canada stage, and he's from Sleep Country Canada. And he had like a suit, and he was all like, hey, I'm from Sleep Country Canada, and we're going to talk about sleep. I was like, Cheryl has been bitching that she is not having a nice time sleeping, so I will get some sleep advice for her.
Well, thank you.
And there'll be some content for the podcast, because I did a thing. And you spent this whole time thinking I didn't do a thing. And I attended a talk on sleep from a sleep expert guy.
Hold on. I'm going to make a prediction. His entire thing is going to be like, you know what you need? A better mattress. Buy one of our mattresses.
You would think that that would be the direction that he would go, but it wasn't.
Okay, good.
And then so he starts talking, and, you know, people...
What was he talking about?
Well, he came on and he was like, or they were like, give a warm round of applause for blah, blah, blah. And it was like real sad applause. I was like,
Was there like 5 of you in the audience?
yeah.
Okay.
And then he came on and he was like, let's try that again. Get everyone warmed up. He's like, I know none of you here are for me. You're all waiting for Scott McGillivray, who was like the big celebrity person that was going to be. I don't know who that is. And then, but he kind of
But
made
you do
it.
know now, right?
No, I left. I didn't watch his talk because I didn't care. But I watched the sleep guy talk.
Well done.
And so he's like, you know, I appreciate that you're all just waiting for the next guy to come on, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about how to get a good night's sleep, and there's going to be prizes. And I was like, I like prizes. But I probably am not going to win a prize because I don't do audience participation because it's not for me. I don't like it.
It's literally for you. It's why they're giving you out prizes.
It's for noisy audience people, not for, I don't want to shout out loud and all that kind of stuff.
But they're encouraging it.
But I don't want to. It's not, I don't like it.
That's why you didn't get freebies.
The story's not done. So then he says, you know, who here knows how many hours of sleep you're supposed to get a night, the average adult, but keep in mind, I can't hear you screaming stuff out, so use your hands. So a lady does this 5 and 2 for like 7 hours for the average adult, and she wins a fucking pillow. Like, and pillows are kind of expensive.
Yep.
And I'm like, holy shit, I can do this.
You
This
need
is
to
like,
rethink your whole audience participation.
right? I'm like, you don't even have to scream anything out. So now I am like
Revelation for Sydney.
alert. Now I have stopped looking at Google Maps to figure out if I can still make it to Torrid. I'm going to win a pillow. And then so he's talking about, he kind of went through the basics of sleep hygiene, or he went through what, like the 10 things that Canadians say stops them from getting sleep.
Right.
A bunch of them were just a different word for injury.
It's because they're not watching TV in bed, they're not eating in bed, and now they're up all night because they're bored and hungry.
Not, that wasn't one of them. Arthritis was one of them.
Yeah.
Sickness was one of them. Insomnia was one of them. And I actually didn't know. He said that having insomnia, it means that you cannot fall asleep within 15 minutes of laying down. And I was like, oh shit, I have insomnia.
There's a bunch of types of insomnia, but
Yeah, he talked about the waking up
Yeah.
one too, which I also have a little bit, but I just take drugs for that now. Well, supplements, not drugs, baby drugs, from Costco. And so we talked a little bit about insomnia. And then he did obviously do a lot of pitching about mattresses because he is a mattress salesman. But he does make some valid points about you don't spend as much time on any other piece of furniture as your mattress, right? You spend a third of your life sleeping. So I would say it wasn't without merit.
So he invited you out from the audience to lie down on a bed with him.
Christ, no.
Cozy up, Nick, next to each other.
There was no bed on his Sleep Country Canada stage. It was just like a home and garden display behind him.
You know, it'd be cool if the stage was a mattress and he's bouncing around.
You would think so. Like, they paid for it, but I don't know. They did what they did. So now I'm like on a mission. Now I have a purpose. I'm gonna win something.
You had a purpose
At this
and a
talk.
mission. We sent you on with a purpose
You gave me a
and a
stupid
mission.
purpose and mission.
This is the podcast.
Do you know how exciting it is? So a pillow is like $50 on the cheap side. Like, that's exciting.
It depends on the pillow. I've definitely
Okay,
bought...
Sleep Country Canada.
Okay.
Their cheapest pillow is $99.
Yeah.
It is a buy one get one free. So their cheapest pillow is $50.
Fair.
And their pillows are actually a lot more.
$49.50.
I'm gonna fight you later. And most of their pillows are more expensive than that because it's a buy one get one. It's really, you're just paying the price of 2 pillows, I imagine. But whatever. So he asked a couple more questions, and I don't get one, and I'm like, I'm not gonna win anything. And then he goes, "Who here knows how often you're supposed to replace your mattress?" And I'm like, ready, right? And I go, and I put up 10 fingers. You're supposed to replace your mattress every 10 years. And he looks at me, he goes, "That was so fast. Give that lady a pillow." And I won a pillow.
Ooh, congratulations.
You won a $49.50 pillow.
For Cheryl, because she's having trouble sleeping.
Well, thank you.
I got you a present.
You
I
didn't-
won that with
That's
my
really
hands.
good. Well
did
done.
And then he said, so I got one, and one other guy that answered pretty fast got one.
Congratulations on your pillow that you just gave away.
Thank you.
Also, congratulations on your pillow that you just got.
Thank you.
Well, he said that good pillows are important for good sleep, and I do have 2 really good pillows already.
Fair.
So I thought, Cheryl, you can try a new pillow. Report back.
Mm-hmm.
He also said for most foam pillows, when you buy them new, you should like keep them on the couch and like compress and uncompress them, because if you don't like, some people don't like the smell of a new pillow, and it's because foam gets air bubbles trapped in it.
Yep.
So you just have to compress and uncompress a few times, and then the smell will go away.
So you gotta jump up and down on them.
Yeah, he did also say get a good pillow protector. So I only won you the pillow. You can look into the pillow protector depending on your feelings.
So a pillowcase.
No, it's a pillow protector. Very different.
Freddie
What does a
seems...
pillowcase do?
It protects it,
A pillowcase protects the pillow.
but in a different way than a pillow protector. So I won the pillow, and it was very exhilarating.
Well done.
And the rest of the talk was pretty good. Like, if that guy started a cult, I would probably join it.
Yeah.
He's very charismatic. And yes, obviously, he said buy a new mattress to get a good sleep. But he said that we were wrong about the 10-year rule, and that basically when you stop getting a good night's sleep is when it's time to replace your mattress.
So every night.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe you need to look at replacing your mattress.
If there's a death in the family and you lose your job or something and you can't
Replace
sleep
your
at night,
mattress.
just the mattress will set everything right.
He did say, he was like, I can't help with stress. That was another reason that Canadians don't sleep with stress. He was like, I don't have the answers for that.
That's
But
Sealy.
yeah, I don't know. He had no answers for stress.
That's a mattress. The mattress store.
Oh, Sealy, he also said is, I don't know. He said something about we invented the pocket coil mattress is
Yes.
a Canadian invention.
Yeah.
That's another thing I just remembered. So
Good job.
Probably should have wrote some of the stuff he said down. There was like lots of interesting statistics and stuff, but I don't remember any of them.
It's because you're looking up bus routes to get out of there.
No, I was excited that I won a pillow. I never win anything, and I just won it so fast. Like,
Well done.
I just did a really good job. And then I was wrong publicly. So
I think Cheryl's whole thing where she broke all of your curses, I think
It worked.
it turned your life around.
You're welcome.
I did win a pillow. So
You're welcome.
you're welcome.
Technically, Cheryl earned that pillow.
Well, I was like, I'm going to win it for Cheryl because she's having a bad time sleeping. And you're supposed to try changing your pillow. And if that doesn't work, your mattress. I probably can't win you a free mattress.
It's okay.
So he also said that coil mattresses are on the way out. So
Yeah.
if you want one, pick one up.
Why are they on the way out? It's because they hate Canada?
I don't know. It's just everyone's doing foam now.
Oh, it's because they can do a bed in a box.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says that like the technology is there. So like there are really good coil mattresses. He says the most high-end mattress that Sleep Country Canada sells is $22,000, and it's a pocket coil mattress.
$22,000.
Yeah.
That's like a car.
I know, wild. And
Is that what you're going to spend your Bitcoin on?
worry about yourself. No, I would probably go foam because like mattresses are so heavy. You would know. You move my mattress for me all the
I
time.
worked in a mattress factory stacking
Did you?
mattresses
Yeah.
When?
for like 2 weeks. It was
Like a princess in the pea.
It was a terrible job.
Oh.
I hated it. Turns out no one else hated it because everyone else was high all the time, and I forgot to do
It was
that
the
part.
secret.
Yeah.
And also, he said that the double is on the way out. So I have a lot of really interesting facts about
The
mattress
devil?
trends. The double.
The double.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like twins you buy for kids, right? So that's in fashion. And then most people go straight to a queen.
Yeah.
But I have a double, so that's sad news for me. It
You're-
is really hard to find sheets.
The
Yes.
future is now, Sydney.
I've thought about upgrading to a queen just because it's so fucking hard to find sheets for a double. Because no one has one except for me.
Just put queen sheets on a double.
They'll be loose.
You'll just have extra sheets.
No,
So comfy.
sometimes I flail pretty violently in my sleep and then it'll come off. It'll be irritating.
I think we have king sheets on our...
Yeah, I'm
Queen?
pretty sure we have
It's
king
awesome.
sheets in ours.
Why?
Because the fitted sheet does not untuck as easily because it's tucked under the whole mattress instead of just kind of loosely on it. And B, the quilt does not get taken away as often when you're sharing a bed with somebody because there's so much extra quilt.
So how long was this talk by the mattress guy?
Like 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Riveting stuff.
Yeah.
Was it all pillows that he was giving away?
Pillows. He gave some slippers away. He gave away a $5
How are your new slippers?
coffee thing. I only won the pillow. So yeah, it was like a 40-minute talk. And I was like, this will be pretty good content. And I'm really fucking pumped that I won this pillow because I never win anything.
Mm-hmm.
I
Just
should have written down more of the statistics.
Imagine if we had sent you, if you had agreed to go to the Freedom Rally, what you would have won there.
Ugh. Nothing.
We would have won some Jordan Peterson books or something.
Gross.
So how are your new slippers?
I didn't win slippers. I just won the pillow.
And you're saying there's $5 something or other?
Yeah, someone won a $5 coffee. And a lot of people won pillows for different things.
Nice.
Yeah. Which I felt was the best. Most expensive
Wait.
present.
He's with Sleep Country.
Mm-hmm.
And he's giving away coffee.
Yeah, I like to.
That's the antithesis of his whole mission.
No, because he's like, as a joke, like, you don't have a good mattress. Here's a coffee to keep you awake, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Hardy har har.
He should have set people up with better mattresses. He should have given out air mattresses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you get that good sleep on an air mattress.
I don't. So then after your talk, where'd you go, Sydney?
Oh, so then I went home. Because then it was like 6.
Oh, and then Torrid was closed.
Yeah.
There was over 450 vendors, and you named maybe about 6 of them.
Yeah.
Did you look through the kitchen people and their displays?
There wasn't any good kitchen stuff. There was like a pan.
Did they not have like special cabinets you could have to put your
Well-
toaster inside?
I can't have new cabinets because I rent. So, like, I don't know why you thought I was going to go deep diving on cabinets.
I will refer you to the top of the episode where I said your new house with all your Bitcoin money that you're gonna get.
But I need to buy a car first.
You need to plan ahead. That way, when you got the new house, you've already got the idea of how you're gonna transform it.
I did, like, circle around all of the buildy contractory ones and do, like, a wedding ring check. But, you know, everyone seemed married.
Don't let that
It'd be
stop
good
you.
to have someone that could build shit because I can't build shit. And then there was like a carpenter one and they had tiny stairs and I was like, these are tiny stairs for dogs. No, it was the Nate carpentry program. Stupid.
Yeah.
Well, you should be able to find some single guys there.
Meh.
I think you should consider that anyone who can build regular stairs can build tinier stairs. It's the same technology.
That is a good point.
I think it's
No,
still going.
big stairs are harder.
Yeah, you're right, but it's still. Chris's point was if they can build regular stairs, they can build tiny square stairs.
Well, I don't need tiny stairs. I just thought they were cute.
Oh.
And I wanted it to be for dogs, and it wasn't for dogs. It was just a mock up of big stairs.
So you approach them with your business idea.
It didn't.
We'll get back there. It's still going on right now.
No. And then I got you this fireplace card because they had good fireplaces, and I thought you should get one.
We are thinking about redoing our fireplace.
Yeah.
And then I know that Cheryl doesn't like trees, and I thought one of these was about getting rid of trees.
Flashback to our having to kill a tree. To, what was it? To make sure that your marriage is successful?
Yes, correct. I think it was because you married the tree.
Right.
first.
You married the tree first.
Here's a tiny house one.
Ooh.
Sydney still refuses to tell us which tree she hopes dies.
And another baby house.
Nice. Oh, I like the one that looks like an alcohol barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
Holy
like one of those
I don't know what
saunas.
that is. You can have it. I think this is a duplicate. I picked most of these up off a bench.
These are saunas, Sydney.
It's a tiny house.
So the Holy Maid Market, in case you're curious, is actually a craft fair sale.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's actually kind of fun to go to. Chris and I have been a couple times.
So, Sydney, obviously it sounds like you hated every moment,
No, I won something.
except for the one part where you won something.
Yeah, that was
Would-
the best part.
Would you recommend other people go?
If you have a house and you have actual questions, I mean, it's $7. Oh, they had a big ping pong place.
I don't know if, even if you had actual questions, you would have asked them of anyone.
No, I wouldn't have. I would have Googled them. And I did know most of the sleep stuff already because I've had trouble sleeping most of my life, but I want a pillow.
And you could have learned more about hot tubs, but neither did you talk to someone.
I'm not going to be lured into a hot tub lair, okay? You put your print handouts on the edge like a normal vendor. I've been to these shows. I know how this works. They didn't even have nothing on the edge.
And neither did you Google.
I didn't Google.
You're just ordering people to get hot tubs for your benefit.
Yeah,
You don't even know what kind of what if we get the wrong kind and you hate it?
I'll just get a new brother. So there.
Just start over.
Yeah,
Get adopted.
yeah.
Sydney, what would have made the home and garden show better for someone who's like you?
Having a home or a garden
No, like the show.
would have been a little bit
How
more
would they make the
applicable.
show better?
For, I don't know, they could have had like renter-friendly stuff there, but they didn't. It's all like major renos and construction. But if you go on the TikToks, they'll tell you how to do renter-friendly hacks. 3M should have set up a booth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just go there and not have things. Like, you watched all of the 100, but you expressed no interest in going into space.
But I could now if I had to because I've seen the 100 like 6 times.
So you could
I'm ready for the space apocalypse.
decorate your home now that you've gone to the convention.
I was also looking for like faucets in the kitchen that pull down because I really hate our faucet. And if I could just fix that for under $200, I would probably just fix it. It's better if your faucet pulls down.
Did they have pulley down faucets?
No, I couldn't find one. And I
No.
was like, what? There's a home and garden show.
Why is it better if you pull them down?
It's just better. You just clean the sink faster, clean big pans.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sink. There's not a lot to it. So this is not going to be like a long list of benefits. But
I mean, you could always turn a knob.
you could, no,
and
but
water
that,
falls down into your pan.
but then you have to like, if you have a big pan, then you got to be turning it around. Soap gets everywhere.
So you just want a hose.
Yeah, for the kitchen.
So Sydney likes a lot of hose in her kitchen.
That doesn't sound right.
Would you recommend anyone you know to go to the home and garden show?
Meh.
Meh.
If you have a home and garden.
Did they have cool
But there was
renos?
no garden stuff. Like the garden stuff was like a huge gazebo with a waterfall.
What were you expecting for a garden section?
Maybe pots? Maybe a garden bed? I don't know. Dirt? There was wood chips.
Did you get any ideas for other people's houses
No,
beyond hot tubs?
just hot tubs.
I have a pop quiz for both of you. What do you guys think is the most expensive house in Edmonton? How much do you think it costs?
$7.5 million.
City?
8 million.
6 million. Currently available.
Oh,
win.
currently available. There was an $8 million house a while ago.
And what do you think is the cheapest house currently available in Edmonton?
I'm gonna go like under 100 grand. Like a real fixer-upper.
I'm gonna go 40 grand.
The cheapest one that I can find, this is on the Live Real Estate website. I have to skip over the one that's just a vacant lot with fence around it because, well, that's not a house. Is $569,000.
That can't be right.
For houses, that's what's available right now.
569,000.
Wait, one sec. Yeah, a lot of these are just lots. Oh, here we go.
Like $500,000.
Here we go. I found it. $130,000.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The
But
garbage houses have come up in price.
I was going to say, to be fair, there's only one photo and it looks very ominous.
Sydney, that's your new home.
That's a cool gate.
Yeah.
133 for that?
Yeah, 130.
Like nice big window in the front with curtains so you can creep out and peek at people,
Yeah. I think we
judge them.
I go on a lot of like rental and buying sites just to see what's out there. Just keep tabs on the market. And we definitely still have houses
sent you to open houses.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely still have houses for 350, 400,000 in Edmonton.
Yes. The one thing that's a bit of an issue with some of the real estate sites is that you ask them to like put it in order of cheapest to most expensive.
And then they'll go featured.
Yeah, for the top ones. And then
Dirty
it's annoying.
tricks.
Sydney, what are you going to spend on your future house?
I don't know. By the time I can buy a house, everything's going to be $8 million.
You can always get a mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
You're just going to buy a house outright?
Cash, yeah.
I see. We have seen some of those houses that have been like cash only, so good luck.
Yeah. We'll send them your way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Car first, I reckon, because you can live in a car if you have to.
Mm-hmm.
RV.
Hard to park.
You just park in Walmarts like all RV owners do.
I guess so.
Well, Sydney, we will never send you to another Edmonton Home and Garden show again.
Well, I might go if I could win stuff. I didn't know I could win stuff when I went.
And we won't send you for not just the reason that you just breezed through this one without looking at anything.
I didn't breeze through. I was there for like 2.5 hours.
You only were planning for 1 hour,
Yeah.
I recall, and then someone made it obvious that you could get free stuff.
Yeah.
So one,
But
you
the
probably just breezed
lesson-
through it again.
The lesson is that the grass isn't always more Disney on the other side. Because that show had real bad reviews.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting aggressive Facebook advertising for discounts for the Disney thing. But only on the weekday.
So what day are you going?
I'm not going to go. Everyone said it's bad.
How much of a discount?
25%.
Okay.
And the number 2 reason why we'll never ever send you to that again is should probably announce it now that we're going to be bringing the podcast to an end this year.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yep.
will be our 4th and final season. So after this point, we'll have about 3 more episodes just to finish off our full season. And then we're closing up shop, and then Sydney will never have to go outside again,
Thank God.
which is a very real possibility.
Yes.
Maybe.
I am also pondering a little mini prologue just to see whose predictions came true from our New Year's episode.
Fair.
And we will probably release that around New Year's time.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I forgot what I predicted.
That's why Chris is the editor, because he knows all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, he just thinks to write stuff down.
I think at this point, I am the most predictive.
I could know
'cause
stuff too if I just wrote it down.
I predicted that there would be a huge AI hoax, and the Willy Wonka experience definitely made it around the world.
Yep.
But the art on that like looks AI generated.
That's why it's an AI hoax.
But like, how do people fall for that?
Do you not know the story?
I know it, but I'm just confused on how people like when you look at the art, it looks AI generated.
Yeah. So the job posting, AI generated. The scripts for all the actors, AI generated. Photos, AI generated. Like everything that could be done with AI was done with AI.
Mm-hmm.
Making it an AI hoax. Because people fell for it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which means I'm more psychic than you, Sydney.
There's also a good one
So
about
far.
Elon Musk will give you $20,000 in Bitcoin. And it's like a really good deep fake, so it looks exactly like him talking and saying he's going to give you 20 grand.
Mm-hmm. They're going to make that against the law pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I was able to use 11 Labs voice cloner to make you say things that you never said
That's very rude of
before
you.
it was against the law.
Yeah.
I should release those.
Yep.
No.
I should close this whole podcast with a bunch of things of you saying.
Mm-hmm. Things you wouldn't say.
That's very rude.
I'm going to have you give out your personal phone number and be like, please call me and talk to me and ask me questions and ask me to interact.
That's very rude. You're a rude dude, and I brought you cookies.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's very special episode of the I Went Outside Today podcast.
Bye.
This is your host, Chris, signing off.
This is Cheryl saying, have a good day.
I'm Sydney. I did the thing. Bye.